Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am here to do my December daily. But first I wanted to show you, this is the journal that I ordered from Melody Willoughby at WilloughbyHouse on Etsy, and I'll leave her link in the description box below. This is the one that she made for me, so that you can see these two are similar, but she has other ones that are different. So it's funny that I ended up picking one that's very similar to the one that she gave me, so that's kind of cool. So I'm just going to do a quick run through of this because I really want you guys to see her beautiful work. She told me that this is the first journal that she's sold, and she really does a lovely job. So I just really want you guys to go check her out if if you're in the need for a nice journal, especially for December. All right, so kind of similar to it's actually a lot of it's very similar to the one that I got, and it has some glitter on those, which is very pretty. And then there's an old card here. This one, actually, my daughter, I took it out of the wrapping. Melody had it wrapped beautifully in the package, and I'm sorry I didn't show all that part, but I wanted to show it to my daughter first. She's going to use it as her December daily. She's going to try it for the first time. So we're both doing a December daily for the first time. So that's kind of fun. And I told her to just make sure she uses, does it the way she likes it with stuff from her friends, and, just have fun with it. So that's what we're going to do. It's beautiful paper, and I'm not sure who the paper's by, so I apologize for that. I think it might be Artie Mae's, but I don't know that for sure. So if Melody would leave that in the description box below, that would be awesome. Thank you. And here's some ledger and beautiful paper. And then she did these really cool, like, little flips out of the vellum, which is kind of fun. Something different, and that's Oh Christmas Tree. And then beautiful images. She uses that great like resume paper, and she told me what it's called, and it's in my other video, so I'll try to remember to go look at that and let you guys know what that is. And some avocado dye, and this beautiful vellum envelope. I love making vellum envelopes. I always forget to do that, but they are beautiful. You kind of get in your little rut, and it's like you seem to make a lot of the same things, and I think I've said that before. Beautiful paper. And then this is a little like card flip to write in, so that's fun. And she got that same book from Amazon that I've been using with all the images, and it had a few full page sheets in there as well, which are very cool. There's one of the Santas. It's very, very nice work. So very good quality if you are in the need of a journal. This looks really pretty. And then a little tuck there. And a bag with a journaling card. Oh, that's a recipe card. But you could use it to journal on. And then there's one of those long like tag spots with a little piece of paper to journal on. That's another thing I like that I always forget to make. And this is old Italian paper, and I'm thinking she must have got this from Rachel at Roxy Creations. I mean, you could have gotten it other places too, but that's just where I see it the most. I love the feel of that paper. And then this is one of the like faux envelopes that you can journal in. That's so pretty. I first learned how to do these from Rachel at Roxy Creations. I'm not sure where Melody did, but could have been beautifully collaged on that side out of Edith Holden paper. And a postcard with some of Rachel's straw paper. And then that is gorgeous. And she did the little tuck, the little flip overs there. And more of the Italian paper. And this is a little, like, sort of like, coin envelope. And it's on old paper that's been coffee dyed, I believe, because it's got that definitely old book page feel to it. So really nice work and really nice like ephemera and stuff in these. And the other side has a recipe card in it as well. So you could even put your favorite recipe in there that you like at Christmas. Have it as a keepsake. Or if you make something new, like last year I did an eggnog pudding, rice pudding, and that was a big hit. So that would be something that I would want to, you know, keep for the next year or whatever. And here's some little pockets, and they're all stitched around beautifully. And then this little guy comes, well, it unclips, not because he comes off, but he's like just a little flip to write in. And Denise did something like this the other day with the one that's 4 that folds over and flips down, and that looks really cool as well. And here's just a little like notebook, a card. Beautiful vellum envelope that's been embossed. Snowflakes, and it's got a guest check in it, avocado dyed guest check on avocado dyed paper there. And a little pocket, and another one of the little vellum music sheets that I just bent. Good job, me. And a little, one of the paper flip downs to write in. And some little journaling cards. So yeah, she just really does beautiful work. So go check her out, guys. I think that's awesome. So my daughter is going to use that one, and it'll be fun to see what, you know, what she puts in there. And I'm going to work on this one today, and I'll kind of show you guys what I did the other day after I was done filming, because you know you always think of stuff that you could add in there. I journaled, and on the tree I put Christmas tree, twinkling colored lights, tiny lights blinking, and or not because the lights went out. And then there's Pasha, and that's the cotton. I just added cotton to the little kitty cat's hat. And then on this one I did this in one of these little pockets like I made on one of my videos the other day out of stuff from In Love Arts shop, because I didn't do much else that day, so that's kind of what I added to that. This is Tim Holtz, but I just like this image. So, and then my daughter and I didn't really add anything, I just wrote on there. And then this is the one from Melody with all the information about her giving me this lovely journal, and I wrote it all down, so that's all in there. And then I also added her little pocket, and I did do this, I added that, but I put her little, this little round tag holder up here as well. I just thought that was kind of fun, and I want to keep that one, so I put all that in there. And then this is her postcard that she wrote to me, so I'm going to leave that in there. So that is where we are with that. So I think this, I'll do the 6th, and you will be happy to know I got the lights working. Well, I didn't. My wonderful husband did. We worked on that on Friday. We took the whole tree apart, and I meddled with the wiring and that, and he got it working. So hallelujah, our Christmas tree is on. We went and looked for Christmas trees, but we didn't like any of them. So we just were on a mission to somehow get it fixed, or either that or we were going to string it with lights ourselves, so which was also already another option anyway. So I need one of my little numbers, and I did not get that cut out. I got some other stuff done and cut out. So I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. We've had a good weekend. It's been busy and crazy like usual, but you know, 'tis the season. And we're very happy to get those lights working, because that was an expense that none of us wanted to deal with. Sorry, everybody's home. My husband and my son just got home. We were in a Christmas parade last night for my husband's work. They do a whole Christmas float and everything, so we've been building that all week, mostly my husband and son. My daughter and I went once and helped. And So we were in the parade last night, and that'll be one of my things that I do stuff on. But for now, I'm going to just do some kind of collaging and whatnot. So happy that we got that working. That's pretty much all we did on Friday. You know, like I went to work and stuff like that and came home and we got that tree working, so that was excellent. I think I'll use a little medieval mirage behind there just for some interest. So let me tear this. Where's my tear ruler? I don't even know where it is. You see, I got everything out I thought that I needed, but I did not, so let me see here. I'll just use my metal ruler. Sorry about that. I was too busy like printing pictures out and doing stuff like that to get other things, I guess. So you could hear all kinds of noise because everybody's here, so. I kind of like this down here, but I want a little bit of torn edge. Yeah, I like how she does the parchment's already ripped and torn down at the bottom. That's kind of fun. So yeah, it was super exciting when those lights started working. I was like, don't anybody touch it or do anything because it's actually working. We were afraid to put the ornaments back on. In fact, my kids ended up doing that yesterday while my husband were out and I were out Christmas shopping and getting some stuff done. Errands ran. They put all the ornaments back on. I'm like, just be really careful because I don't know if it's the weight of the ornaments or what it was that made it go off the first time, but you know how you kind of get a short in them sometimes? And we think that's what it is, but we couldn't find like the exact thing, so we're just praying that it continues to work. Silly thing to pray for, right? I don't know if I want it over here or over there. I think I'll do something like this. Oh, except I wanted to do, this is one of the little whale tail flip thingies, tabs, that's the word, that I wanted to put on the side here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a little eyelet in it and hang something from it. So I got my eyelets and I have all this. These are all those bulb pins and stuff I got from BB Craft. And some Q-tips for random use. So let's see, I'm not sure what color I want. Maybe gold for the Christmas journal. Other assorted randomness in there. One of these gold bulb pins. And these are from BB Craft, so if you're interested in bulb pins, BB Craft has, you get loads, like lots. So, and they're not expensive at all. Alright, so I need this and my little eyelet setter. This is how not fancy I am. This is as good as it gets around here. One of these days I might get a crocodile. I don't know. I'm not that worried about it. I don't use a ton of eyelets, so you know, I don't feel like I really need that. The only problem with this one is I can never get the eyelets through the hole. I should have done this first too. I put a few decorations on that, but there we go. Alright, now if I can just do this right. Yeah, I think that's right. Sometimes they work super easy and great, and other times I cannot get it to work. So, yeah, it worked, yay. There's some paper hanging out. Or nope, it didn't work. Thought it was paper, but it was the metal. I don't know why they do that. They like stick up instead of going down. There we go, got it. Helps if you have it in there the right way. All right, yes, that's good. So we're going to glue that right on there. I got exciting news. I was talking to Joff for quite a while at Medieval Mirage this morning. She is the sweetest lady on the whole planet. And she asked me to be on her design team, and of course I was honored to be, because I love using her stuff. I mean, I would use it regardless of whether I was on her design team or not, because she just does an amazing job. So yeah, that's kind of fun new news. She's been going through some tough times lately, so I feel real bad for her. So just put your prayers out there for good things to happen. All right, so I have these little light, I don't know what you call them, charms, I guess, huh? And I'm just gonna hang one, or maybe I'll put a couple. Let's put a couple. Let's put red and green, maybe. They're plastic at the top. I don't even remember where I got these. I've had them forever and a day. So I thought, you know, of course, that I would use them for all kinds of things, and then you end up really not using them. So we can hang those right there, and those will be super cute, just dangling away off the edge over there. Love that. That's a great thing to use those for. Glad I still have them. All right, so this can go here, and then we kind of put this a little down or something. So let's get that glued on at least. I need a book. This book, you can see I've been tearing at it and doing all kinds of stuff with it. I finished those 2 little mini journals, and they're going to go to my friend today. We're going to go have some pie and hang out for a little bit. So this will go here. I may end up moving this somewhere else. I don't know. I kind of want that in the middle. I need to go with some ink around there. It's too... The light was coming in the window weird when I took the picture, but I just wanted to show you guys that I have lights. I'm so happy. It's always crazy when we do that float thing, because it's hard to get all that done, and my husband ends up working extra during this time of the year just because it's much busier. People are trying to get in and get surgeries and just all that kind of stuff before the year's over, so it's a little bit nuts. So maybe I'll put this down here. Yeah, I think I like it better down there. So yeah, it's a little hectic trying to do that too. It was fun last night though, going and seeing all the floats and things. Maybe a little piece of this. Yeah, that would be kind of fun, huh? Okay, so let me see how to get the glue on this. This is always interesting. I just kind of dab them, and I don't know if you guys can see me. And just kind of do this kind of thing instead of trying to rub, you know, because obviously that's not going to work. And that seems to help. Now I have little pieces of stuff stuck in my glue again. These are super fun dies though, from In Love Arts. Those are super fun. And I showed them on the video where I did the first video for In Love Arts, so, and the link and everything is there, and the 15% off discount, so make sure you check that out if you like those, because it's good to get a discount if you can. Alright. And then, let's see, what else do we want? Kind of like that picture. I don't know that I need all this other extraneous stuff, but we probably should leave some spot for journaling. I could do a little pocket for a little journal spot. I don't know, there's that there too. So maybe I'll do journaling lines and I'll journal right there, but there's that much at least. Alright, and then for the 7th, which was yesterday at the parade, I'll take off my glue paper. The 7, and it's kind of fun and funny. And as you know, I'm not the best straight cutter, and so therefore my circles are not great either. But once you ink them and stuff, they're fine. Okay, so there's my 7, and I have some, so the theme was Christmas in Toyland, so I printed that out. And then I didn't get a picture of our specific float because it was kind of hectic and crazy there last night, so, but this is like the front. And then this is my son dressed as Rex, because we did a Toy Story was the theme that we did, so it was like Andy's room. So yeah, so my son dressed up as Rex, and he was a huge hit. All the kids, just because we had music playing on our float too, and he danced and acted goofy the entire time because he's, you know, 16, and that's what kids do when they're that age. So yeah, had a blast. I just need to ink that up a little bit. I'm going to go around these just a touch because I don't like, I mean, you still kind of see that white edge. That bugs me. This picture I cut out because he was in the garage thing where we work on the float, and it was, there were tarps all over the floor and cords and just junk everywhere, so I went ahead and cut him out. So you can kind of see the edges, but I'm not that worried about it. Alright, so maybe some Christmassy something I need. Let's see. Now I could use some of my paper. I think I'll use some of these. These are like actual, the original images of the pictures that I took. So I could use some of this, would be kind of fun. For that. Really wish I knew where my tear ruler was. Gail was saying yesterday, she was doing a video that she does better with the tear rulers if she holds it with her left hand and tears with her right, and I agree with that completely. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but yeah, that does seem to, that works. So I want these candy canes, so I'll just tear it about better. So yeah, we handed out candy at the parade, so we walk along with the float and hand out candy to the kids, so that was fun. I sometimes see kids from my work, you know, that I work with, so that's fun. I'm just gluing. Nothing exciting happening over there. A little glue on there as I do. Alright, what are we at? 25 minutes. I need to find, I have one of those smudge erasers and I really need to find it. I had it from when I used to do scrapbooking, and I know it's probably just in some, you know, box somewhere. And then we have the 7. I'll just kind of put it over here. Actually, I should put this under here a bit, would work. I know, I wish I would have got a picture of that float. I just didn't, it was so chaotic that I just didn't even think about all that. You know, it's kind of my husband's work thing, and I just didn't even. So I'll put him here, and then I can write a little bit there. So next week I'll work on doing more, maybe pockets and things. I just have been a little crazy. And this is kind of new to me. I'm only used to making journals for other people, not doing them myself. So this is all kind of a new deal. Very fun though. Thank you, Melody, again, because these are beautiful and my daughter's going to have a blast using that other one. Alrighty. So there are those all ready to be journaled on. So oh, I skipped a page. Darn. How did I do that? Well, that was not good. Well, I guess that's just the way it goes, huh? I'll just find some other, I'll figure out something cool to do there. And I'll journal there, and I'll journal there. So yeah, those are fun. Alright, and I do like the little lights hanging off down there. So another thing that I have been thinking about that I wanted to do for a while and just haven't got a chance, I got these cute little, you know, notebooks, like composition notebooks from Hobby Lobby. And I thought, I wasn't that crazy about, you know, all that, but they'd be super fun to decorate, like almost like a altered notebook. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to do this one first. I just found things that I liked to put on there. So I'm thinking, I'm just going to do some different papers. I really like this red on here, so I'm not going to cover tons of it, but I do want to cover it a little bit. I like this Santa Claus. This is my Letters to Santa digi, which you're probably getting sick of looking at. But it works for lots of different things. If we can get it so yeah, that's kind of fun, huh? Let's see. So I'm not really caring if this is perfectly straight. I just kind of want, you know, a torn edge there. something like that. And this is from Dreams, Etc. That's one of her images there. I'm wondering if I can just get some of this. And this is the original scan of my mom's embroidery, the hanky. I just kind of want a little something back here. Maybe I can get it back there. I wanted to see it a little more. Yeah, something like that would work. So I can just take this off and this corner up here. Does that work a little better? Yeah, that will work. And then I just, like I said, I like the red, so I am going to ink around it a little. So these would be super fun, just quick little gifts, and I'm kind of going to do all along the edge here. Or like stocking stuffers, or, you know, that kind of thing. And then this thread. Okay, and I think I'm even going to do a little bit of stamping on there. I love that red color. I just want to do a little something to it. Just see which ones are which here. This one will work. I'm not gonna do the whole image anyway, so I'm really not that concerned about it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I think I need to use my other oh my gosh. Guess not. I'll just use that one. I wanted the permanent because I'm afraid that's gonna get wiped off. There it is. Archival ink, that's the word I was looking for. I'm going to go back over this one a little, and then that way I won't worry if some part of it gets rubbed off. It won't matter. This one says postcard. And you're not going to be able to see these like really well. I just want something on there, if that makes sense. Just around the edges and whatnot. This is the Tim Holtz script. Okay, I think that's good because you're not going to see anything else. I need to wash those later. Put the lid on this before I spill little lights everywhere. All right. I love that Santa, he's so happy. And this is paper that I found on New York Public Library. I think I put in green and red paper or something like that, and this is one of the things that came up. and it's their public domain part of their site, so that I could use them on Digis. And I could never get a very big, I tried to get like a whole page for you guys of that, but the quality of the image is not great, so it didn't work, unfortunately. It was fine in its smaller size, but not in any larger size. Okay, because this is kind of slick, I'm thinking I need to use tacky glue, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just kind of doing a thin coat by rubbing the nozzle on there, so that hopefully I don't end up with the big, you know, globs. And that's about empty anyway, so. The boys are down there talking computer monitors. They're both nerds, which is good because that gives them a common thread, which is always awesome when you've got young kids. They always have loads to talk about. Sometimes I don't totally know what they're talking about, but not surprising, right? When it comes to technology, not my thing, no interest. Should be, it would help me, serve me well if I was interested, but just not. But that is what my son lives for, I'm telling you. Which is good, because he fits right into the whole next generation for sure. Alright, Santa. I'm thinking I kind of want to pop him up a little, but I think I'm going to put a little poinsettia on there, so I don't think I will. I don't want too many things popped up, because like, I'm going to give this one to my friend if she wanted to pop it in her purse or whatever, you know. I don't want it to be like a big obstacle. Still want it to be useful. He's on a little thicker paper, so he can handle a little bit thicker glue. Those images are just adorable. Alright, so let's see where to go. And I've used these lots this year, but I didn't use them at all last year, so it's good that I'm using them this year, I guess. If I can find them now. Oh, there they are. They're just kind of, they've been working out well. I feel like this needs a little something right here, so I have this napkin right here, so maybe I'll use a bit of it. And I know, I could use my water pen, but I'm not. Just doing this. She's flying by the seat of my pants here. Okay. A little bit, like right here. I think that's one of the Santas that I didn't realize he was holding a stocking. I couldn't tell when I was cutting out the image. You know how sometimes if you do that, you can't tell what he's holding. I think I cut the toe off, so. But he's so cute still. I usually would have done this first, not second, but it was the afterthought thing. So we'll just try to trim around that the best we can. It's one thing, once you get it wet with the glue, it will tear pretty easy. Okay, perfect. A little glue right there. Did it go okay, Theron?
Yeah, when we got there, they were done.
Oh, well, that was handy for you guys.
Yeah, we just took trash and threw it away.
Oh. Nice. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was great. I was like, oh yay.
Okay, let's see, what do we want to put on the inside? I think I will make some kind of pocket in there. So maybe we should work on that for a second and let this dry. Got a giant blob right there. I don't know what I did with the lid for this, so. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry, set it over here, and we'll work on a pocket for, oh, you know what, I have this pocket, so we can decorate this a little bit. That's one of the Tim Holtz. Obviously, I'm sure everybody is well aware of those by now. Let's find a little something to put on it. Let's think. I just don't know what I want. I think that's a little busy. Needs like maybe a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera on there or something. And deck the halls, I can put that in there. This is just a bag of randomness, and I don't know why it's in a different bag than everything else, but you know, who knows? I told my kids, if I die, just like get garbage bags and start throwing stuff away, because if you try to make sense of it, it'll drive you insane. This would look pretty on there. Then I have to cut it out. So yeah, because there's no making sense of my brain and the way I keep things and everything else. There's one of those number 24, just random like number type cards. There's a little bit of that holly. Take this end off since it's a little bit missed it. I just made these last Christmas. They're like, I'm sure you've seen like Tracy Fox and stuff do that. The number and then 24, like the 24th of Christmas, that whole thing. There's really no rhyme or reason to them. They're just random numbers like you would use on scientific things or whatever. Man, that paper won't rip. It's a thick craft cardstock and it is like not gonna do it. If I had a bigger piece it would, but that particular one is like, nope. So if I have a little from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doo Dah. There's compliments of the season. That would work. Let's use that. Move this stuff over here because we'll probably need more of it. Brain. Gosh. What am I getting? Am I getting glue? Am I getting the ink dauber? Am I getting, I don't know. Help me. Hopefully one of these days I'll get it together. Probably not going to happen, but don't hold your breath. Still got turkeys pulling my sleigh. It's getting a little better though. They're definitely learning the ropes because I got my tree working. Yay! We got the parade thing done. Yay! You know, it's like just tick down the things that you get done each day. I got the 2 little journals done for my friend. Yay! Accomplishments, right? Trying to do the glass half full. I usually am a glass half empty person, but trying to be a little more optimistic, which is rough for me. Oops. I don't know why I'm like that, but I definitely am. Just are or you aren't. Kind of the way it is, I think. I have a friend at work, thank goodness for her. She is definitely a glass half full person. Hallelujah, because she always keeps me kind of on, you know, trying to be more positive. Which is awesome. This is Medieval Mirage. Just feel like this needs something because that's brown and this is brown and, you know, it's feeling brown. So just want a little layer of it for some color. And then, where's my little, oh. Okay. And this Medieval Mirage is printed on that manila kids paper that feels like book page. And you can get it at Amazon, but it comes in a giant ream, so just know that. And by giant, I mean 500 pages. So share it with your friends. That's kind of what I did. And I still have loads. Alright, so that's ready, and I think this is probably okay to fiddle with. So we need to cover the inside here with something, and then we'll put that right there. I love those pockets because they come in handy lots of ways. It's not going to all fit, but I could probably get the Christmas on there, or I could do the top. I could just do that whole part, because I don't want anything too busy with this plaid, because it'll get a little crazy. So I'm just going to cut or tear it there. And then I need a little bit off of here, just a little. Ay, ay, ay. If I could pick it up, it would help. It's not straight at all. At all. So let's see if we can get it a tiny bit straight here. How long are we? It's 50 minutes. So I may not show you the entire process here, but because I'll probably do a little decorating of pages, but I'm sure you can understand. If you've done an altered notebook, then you know this is nothing that new. And I ripped it a little small. Okay, so I'm going to do some inking. So since it's a little small, we're going to make it look intentional. Add a little more age to the edges. Oh, I was going to put that in the ink. My brain. I don't do as much of this dingy stuff off camera. I swear it's something about the camera being on. I just get all... I think for as many freaking videos as I've done, I would be just on it, but... I'm a dingling. Alright, so that'll work. Okay. Can go right on there like that. Let's use some art glitter glue. This was, as you can probably tell, graphic 45 paper. Wow, real straight line there. Just want it kind of right with that green paper down there. Just a bit. Okay. Lid on this glue. And the great thing about graphic 45 is those are backed, or you know, have pretty backings. Just little journaling things. Just put lots of a little ephemera in here, and then my friend could even, if she wanted to, she's not necessarily in just doing this, but she could even put stuff on the pages like that, you know, from these. So that's kind of fun. There's a calendar from 1917. This is one of the images from my digis. So go ahead and stick that in there. And I need this. I like to use this on the back, which I showed you before, just to, you know, ink it up a little bit so it's just not white, 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 white. I kind of need a tall one for the back. I don't know if this is going to fit. I think it's too wide. Yeah, it's about as wide as that is. So let's see here. What do we have? My bag of junk. I've used a lot of stuff, so that little girl from Gale's, that's super cute. That would fit back there well. I'll do that. This is from Gail Augustinelli's postcards, Christmas postcards. And we'll do the same thing to the back of this one. And that can go right up top. Move this one down a little. I'm gonna put this one up higher, like this. Oh, I've got them on the wrong side. It's always the tricky part the first time you put stuff into these because they want to go in the wrong one. Pull this up just a little bit so you can see December 25th there. And what else? This is just a cute image of little kids and little animals down there. I think that's one I just found online. It's like an old Christmas card. I used those last year and some things. It's cute. I just like to put all different things in those little ephemera pockets like that. Let's see. This is cute. I'll back that when I'm not on video and I can slip that one in there. Maybe I just need some little things. Maybe some of Tina's. The ones that I shrunk down the size. I could put a little Santa. That's Tim Holtz. But I have this cute little puppy is cute. She likes puppies, so put that one in there. Alrighty. So I think that's good for now, and I'll do the back too. I'll do a little thing there and that. So what I'll do is I'll come back on and show it when it's done, just so you guys can see it done. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, hi everybody, I'm back. So it's all finished now. So this is all loaded with all kinds of ephemera. There's Tim Holtz and Graphic 45. This is Tina, sorry, Shabby Dabby Doo-Dah. And I showed you the other ones. I went ahead and backed this tag. This is out of that book from Amazon that everybody's been loving because it's got great images in it. So that's that. And then at the back, I did one of these pockets that I got from In Love Arts. Sorry, cannot think. And I just did it, you know, the normal way that you punch it out, fold that flap over. I didn't like the way the Graphic 45 paper looked here because it had one of the French hens and the head got cut off, so it just didn't look very good because you can see it through here. So I backed it with some ledger. And then this is just my Letters to Santa, a little Medieval Mirage over there. This is from my Christmas posters, old posters Christmas. And then a little postcard. And this is from Tim Holtz. I can't remember where that postcard's from. It might be from Gail, but I'm really not sure. It may be just one that I found and was in my stash. This one might be Tim Holtz, I think. So yeah, anyway, that's that. Just a little gift. It'd be great to like stick in a stocking or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and that was helpful. And thank you again, Melody. Beautiful journals. So I wish you all the success in the world because you do wonderful work. So go and check her out, guys, and we'll chat again soon. Bye bye now.